I was going to take pictures and put this on stories, and I thought I would just go ahead and do a live and show you what I'm doing, because I took my egg protein pudding with me yesterday on my had after my hike, and it was amazing. And it was 30 grams of protein, which is perfect for us to absorb our protein to get the nutrients that we need to have for our brain and our body to function the way we want it to. And I've got a specific hack that's working really good for this, so I don't add any sugar. So I hard-boiled 12 eggs, and the hack is Perfect Aminos, vanilla flavor. And was talking with a client yesterday, and it's super exciting to find out that she had been struggling with trying to give up the sugar and stop the sugar addiction so she could actually focus on breaking her carb cycle and actually absorb and actually get started with her holistic low carb lifestyle so that she could reverse her disease risk. And this is helping. I'm so excited. So this is like something I just add to my coffee. She's been adding it to her coffee. It's really making a difference. And I'm just super stoked. I think this is the most amazing thing ever. And then I'm just going to take 2 scoops of this, put it in, because 1 scoop would be 5 to 6 eggs. I've got 12 eggs in here, so I'm adding 2 scoops. And the reason I want 2 scoops in here is because I can make 6 servings of this, because the eggs themselves are, 6 grams of protein per egg. And if you have 12 eggs in here, well, 6 eggs was about 36 grams of protein. And so you can double that with the 12 eggs, and then again, add in the 60 grams of the protein I just added. And that's going to, then you just, divide that by 6, and you want to make sure you're getting 30 grams of protein per each of these meals, or they could be even a dessert to add on top of your meal for extra fat as well as the protein. And so you can flavor it with as much cocoa as you kind of want to have. I would say at least 2 tablespoons, maybe a whole quarter cup. 3. So I'm going to do 6 scoops, and then I'm going to, the thing about keto cooking and making these things for yourself is you just taste test it as you go and adjust it. And because it's eggs, it's got a little sulfur smell at first, but really once it sits, it's actually really good. I'm going to add extra vanilla, even though that was a vanilla protein, but this gives it just a teaspoon of vanilla added to that. And I don't use dairy because dairy can be inflammatory for a lot of people. A lot of people are showing sensitive on their food sensitivity tests. So I use dairy strategically and minimal, and keep it pretty much to cheeses so that I can have a snack. But what I like to use, and what's really nice for really good fat, helps fight candida, help fight fungus, helps you have better microbial balance in your gut. But it's also healthy for the brain because this is your good fat to help create higher HDL in your body, which you really want to have. And it's not that you want to be afraid of cholesterol. You actually want to eat the right cholesterol so that it's good for your body. There's plenty of studies on eggs that balance your cholesterol, but don't add any numbers or rise your numbers per se, but give you the balance that you need for your brain, because this is the choline. This is food for babies. This is what we need to nourish our body. So I'm starting with 1.5 cups. I forgot to preview my recipe, so I'm kind of guessing at how much liquid I need. So if it's not enough liquid, I'm going to add another 1/4 cup and see how it goes. And this is basically it. You basically just puree it. And if you have any questions, let me know. I'm going to make a little bit of noise with the blender. So be right back. Let's just puree this. See if you can kind of see it. Puree. And you got the eggs in there. Here we go. Texture came out pretty good. So 1.5 cups was fine. You could probably do it a little thicker and do it with maybe just 1 cup of the coconut milk, but this will be fine. And let's go over to my little cups. If you guys have any questions, let me know. I'm gonna fill up my little, and I have these beautiful green cups that I save or keep that are my mom sends them a lot to me, but they're picked up at yard sales and such. And these might have been my mom's my mom's little bowls. But these are great for about 30 grams of protein for a pudding. So you basically just fill up your cups, and then if you want it really cold, what you want to do is put it in. I forgot to taste this. It's all good, and as it settles, it tastes even better. And then when it gets firmer, I added into macadamia nuts, a little bit of chopped macadamia nuts left in here. So if you wanted to add some chopped salty macadamia nuts, that would taste even better. And you could even add like an adrenal cocktail, salt and potassium to this as well. I've done that. I think I might have done that the other day, but I kind of forgot. So I want this to be about 6 servings specifically, because 6 servings is going to give me a good 30 grams of protein. So here's what the first one looks like. And I remember yesterday I put the first one in the freezer to get it cold, because, I used to be addicted to ice cream. Who hasn't been? Who doesn't love ice cream? And I like things cold. And so this is one of the things that I do to kind of help, because, you still get that craving for that comfort food and you want to have something cold. And this really hits the spot. But you don't have to give up your protein. You can still actually maximize how much protein you're going to get, because it's protein that builds your body, your hair, your skin, and your nails, and your joints. And does all the detox in your body. It basically builds your body. We are meat bodies. So if we don't get our protein, we're not going to be able to manage our body, manage our thyroid, manage our metabolism. And so you want to look at food as information. It's like, how are you managing your metabolism? How are you managing your blood sugar balance? And are you getting protein to be less hungry? Because if you don't get the 30 grams of protein, what's happening is you're not going to be nourished. You're not going to get the protein you need to build your body. And you're not going to have enough nutrients that you need, because a lot of the times when people are sick, overweight, or have prediabetes or even diabetes, you're starving. You're starving because your body's not getting nutrients. It's not getting the protein that it needs. You can't live off of carbohydrates. They do not support the body's building mechanisms for detoxification and everything else. So this is a really good hack that we can do to actually get 30 grams of protein in a snack or after a dinner as a meal. And if you were to actually add a scoop of PGX pudding to this, PGX powder, which is glucomannan fiber, which really helps slow down blood sugar response and makes you feel good, and then gives you really good bowel movement. So if you were to add a scoop of that to this, or even 2, it'll make it a little thicker. You could even add a little bit more milk at that point and make it more into a fiber pudding as well. And what that's going to do is actually turn off your blood sugar response more and help you reduce your appetite even more. So that's one of my hacks. Oh, and another one I didn't even think about, and I might sprinkle it on top, was put some cinnamon in it. Why not? Use it, this stuff that's going to help you balance your blood sugar. But these are, this is my 30 grams of protein hack. 6 servings out of 12 eggs and 2 scoops of the Perfect Aminos with good fat. And that was another reason why I wanted to start doing this, was to get more of the coconut fat. Because I'm noticing when I'm focused on too much protein, I feel a little too sleepy and I need to increase my fat. And so you want, when you're doing low carb keto, low carb when you're starting out, it tends to be a little lower fat, more vegetables as you're getting started, but you want to eventually get to the point where you're burning, you're teaching your body to burn more fat by having protein and fat about 1 to 1. That's a really good place to start. Once you get over the food bridges and you're getting off the processed food and you're working towards more whole foods and more protein-based diet. And we want to be able to focus on 30 grams of protein. So I'm so excited that this Perfect Amino is helping one of my clients get the neurological health that she was needed to really focus and stay focused and not have cravings. When you're not absorbing your food, when you're not digesting your food, this is huge. To be able to all of a sudden take this 100% absorbable protein, or if you put it to food, it might be 98% absorbable protein that gets absorbed. Because if your digestion is not functioning the way it needs to, if you have fat malabsorption, protein malabsorption, you may not be breaking down your protein, and you could have more cravings and more hunger and more problems with detoxification overall. And you could have low bile acid. So these are all the things I'm seeing in the labs that I run to help my clients find their hidden weight loss blocks and healing opportunities. And so when you take something like the Perfect Aminos, then all of a sudden you're absorbing more protein while your body's getting healthy to heal and correcting the imbalances and the dysfunctions. So this is a really good way to really reset your neurotransmitters. Isn't this a super cool thing? So I'm really excited about that. Wanted to share that with you, and going to put one of these in the freezer and get it cold because I'm trying to get on the computer and having trouble getting my brain to start working. But I did cut down a tree branch this morning. That was something I wanted to do. I did that instead of going for a walk. So I got some grounding done. And I wanted to invite you guys all to join me tomorrow. Slender Over 50, The Holistic Path to Healthy Aging is my webinar. It starts tomorrow. And I'm so excited to have you join me. So please come and join me and get inspired, get empowered, get the knowledge you need to actually tune into healthy aging and the things that you need to do and not do that are going to give you the health that you want to have as you get older, as you age young. Because this is something where you can stop the disease process in its path and help reverse it, because this is the only thing that really works. This is what I discovered as my weight loss and diabetes solution, and that's why I use the holistic low carb method to help this. And so I would love to invite you to come and join me. It's tomorrow, Monday, October 14th at 5 p.m. Pacific. I hope you can make it. I am going to post the link to sign up again in stories, and it's also in my bio, and it's also in the previous story too that I posted yesterday or this morning. So I'm excited. I'm on fire. I want this message to get out there. So many people are turning their health around when they take out the carbs and break that carb cycle. You break your carb cycle, you drop 20 pounds. And so when you get started on this and help support and reduce your metabolic dysfunction, it's going to work for you, but you just have to get into action. But that's why I'm here, to help inspire and empower you, to let you know that you can do this too. And there is, all you have to do is get started and do it, and then it's going to work. That's all there is to it. It's pretty simple. All right. See you tomorrow. Talk to you soon. Bye.